anybody watch
Your video's not on, Digger.
I know I turned it off for a second. I'm like blowing my nose.
Yeah.
Shut up? Does anybody watch American Soul on BET? The story
How
of
is that?
Soul
Train?
Yeah.
No, I haven't seen it.
Don Cornelius. It's great. Should watch it.
You know what I've been watching lately?
What's that?
It's a show called The Handmaid's Tale.
Oh yeah, I watched that.
I'm on the first season.
Yeah, it's hard body.
Pretty deep.
Deep.
I've been watching blaxploitation films. I just finished this weird one. It was called The Final Come Down. And it's like one of Billy D. Williams' first.
That sounds like a porno flick.
I know, The Final Come Down. And it's Billy D. Williams in his early days, man, when he was young. And it's like about these black revolutionaries killing cops. But you know how when you see those first low budget films, they're shot all fucking cheap, but it's talking about shooting and killing the policemen, these black revolutionaries trying to kill the policemen. And Billy D is one of the main dudes, and he ends up getting shot. It's a weird, trippy movie, but I watched that. I watched Bucktown with Fred Williamson. Just finished Foxy Brown, Friday Foster, Uptown Saturday Night.
I watched P.D. Wheatstraw the other day.
P.D. Wheatstraw, okay, P.D. Wheatstraw. So I've been watching all that, Monkey Hustle. Now I'm gonna watch Across 110th Street. I'm just getting my blaxploitation film shit down right now.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, that's my shit. I get in those zones. That's how I came across Capricorn 1.
Oh, with the OJ?
Yes.
He was good.
Mm-hmm.
OJ was a decent actor. He was great in the Naked Gun comedy. That shit was funny. OJ Simpson, man. OJ's back too. Boy, that boy is back.
Somebody said Cotton Comes to Harlem.
I just watched Cotton Comes to Harlem with what's his name? Raymond St. Jacques, Godfrey Cambridge, Red Fox. I saw that. Cotton Comes to Harlem. I also saw I'm about to watch Shaft.
Across 110th Street.
Across 110th
Black
Street.
Caesar.
I just saw Black Caesar, Hell Up in Harlem. And you know what I noticed, Jamar? Black manhood is they're trying to shut that down. What the good thing about blaxploitation is the brothers were brothers, man. We was men. We kicked ass. We were bad motherfuckers, man. We were real men, dude. It was dope.
And we stuck it to the man.
Now there's something to talk about. Now,
that was a theme in those movies, was sticking it to the man. Finally, this motherfucker, after all the bullshit he doing, nah, fuck you, motherfucker. The black man's gonna be on top. That was part of the message that was in those movies.
Well, let me as a woman, let the record reflect that I'm actually starting to be annoyed by the way the term patriarchy is getting thrown around. Like it's a bad thing. It's like it's almost, I'm like, okay, if we're talking the medieval times or third world countries where women were getting stoned and shit after they got raped and turned up pregnant, that's one thing. But we're talking like basic man, woman, child practices, and like I don't know, it's being regarded as a bad thing nowadays. Like anytime there's even the little rift between No Name and J. Cole, it was like, oh, the patriarchy strikes again. I'm like, so huh?
Like, it's an attack at being a real man, Digger.
I'm getting like, I'm like, okay, I'm a woman, and that's weird to me. I'm like, okay, at what point did it become like wrong to like want
to be a man?
To be the man. I mean, the man is supposed to protect and provide.
That's right.
Supposed to be nurtured.
Right, but now everything that a real man does is toxic.
I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I don't know. I'm seeing that word getting thrown around like retarded.
Because because the only black man that a lot of these groups are going to accept is a homosexual black man or some sort of transvestite black man. Like, they don't want a strong black heterosexual man. They calling them cis and all this crazy shit. Like they don't want to see a strong black man, thus a strong black family. Like, this is an attack on the very fabric of the black family with all this toxic masculinity talk and all of this, what you're talking about, acting like patriarchy, that word is something that's bad. Like, come on, stop.
Yeah, I don't like the context that it's being used in, and also I don't like I don't like the fact that, like, even a lot of I mean, okay, as a woman, like, yes, we a lot of us feel like, you know, we do equal work, we deserve equal pay. Like, I don't know if all of
that's
these,
the truth.
you know, if all of these things are falling under the patriarch argument umbrella, fine. But I'm feeling like it's okay to want the man to take the lead. Like, we are supposed to follow the man. Like, we're not, like, the women aren't supposed to be leading the charge. Now, granted, we know behind every great man there's a greater woman. We know this. We know this. Give us our flowers. Yes, queens.
I'd say next to every great man is a woman, not behind, but next.
Well, next to that. Thank you for that correction. But I just,
Unless you're in India, then you get your ass 10 steps behind.
Or you get some acid thrown in your face.
yeah. Now, see, in those, you know, like I said, in those instances, by all means, you know, y'all wilding with the patriarch shit. But I just feel like there's, you know, there are so many opportunities for, you know, for women to have a voice now. I don't understand why women having a voice should equate to tearing the men down like that. As a woman, that's disturbing to me. I'm like, hello, ladies, don't we want our men to?
Well, that's
provide? Like,
that's the white feminism. That's white feminism.
Thank
That's
you.
white feminism.
And that comes from thinking in someone else's mind.
Right. They're trying to suck black women into that. White and feminism has nothing to do with women of color. It's very racist. It's all about white women getting their shit.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, it's a bunch of bullshit, and even with the different groups, you know, the LG or whatever, all them, they're trying to make it seem like, oh, our lives matter too. I go, yeah, but there is racism in the gay community. You're not. There's black, like James Baldwin was a gay black man who spoke for black people. He just spoke for black people because he goes, I'm judged by this, not by my sexual preference. And they're trying to convolute the two of them. Like Billy Porter is their fucking tap dance coon now, who's going, we need to solve the homophobia in the black community. Yeah, there is homophobia in the black community. We do need to talk about that. But you need to be in context, Billy. Right now, they are killing black people. Not because they're gay, because they're black, stupid ass. You know what I mean? And some of these policemen that are white are gay too. They probably are. And they're still killing. Yeah.
The biggest problem that I've been having, you know, with everything that's been going on is that most of us aren't on code. It's like we're emotional, we're reacting to everything that we're seeing, and we're constantly getting. I don't know how many times I'm going to see knee on the neck. Like, I've probably seen it like 11 times, even when I'm not looking for it. It just boom, the internet boom.
Yeah.
On it. Like,
well, you know what that's symbolic to, not to cut you off, Digger, but that's symbolic to like how in the Handmaid's Tale, where they always got the people hanging from the walls, you see? Because that's a constant reminder that if you fuck up, this could be you.
That's right.
Yep. That's why they fucking do that.
That's why they do it.
It's on purpose.
Keep showing it in a way going, keep on playing.
It's on purpose.
Right.
Try to resist. And
And
we have the right to resist. If someone's trying to kill you, I'm sorry, you got the right to resist. You got the right to resist. Don't give a fuck.
right. I think the biggest,
that's
I think the biggest
life.
problem, the biggest problem that the Black BTQ community has is, when they assimilate, they don't realize that they're also being discriminated against as well. I feel
exactly.
like they almost feel like they're removed from the Black struggle because they are, because
right.
they are
And they join some other gay thing which they think is bigger than that.
Meanwhile, I forgot the gentleman's name. I know he must be someone of note, but he just went viral for saying, "Hey, Blacks, y'all trying to jack Pride Month with y'all little Juneteenth festivities," and I'm like, "Whoa, bro!" And I just wonder, like, do the Black LGBTQ community ever like see, take cues from this, and at some point, does it register like you're really not, you're really in the gang with us, like you're really not in the gang with them, and that's something that I wish more of them would see.
Right. Well. First of all, and I'm sorry, Digger, you opened the door to this. Speaking of LGBTQ and all that, like, let's make no mistake about it. Black Lives Matter is an LGBTQ organization started by some LGBT females, and they have no place for Black men in their organization. And for everybody to run around talking about Black Lives Matter right now, we need to stop it. Because like I said in an interview that's going viral, that's not our movement. That's something that was given to us. What real movement, okay, in the 60s would have had so much momentum that they're going to put Black Panther Party leading up to the goddamn White House? Like, come on. Come on. That's crazy.
Well, all of the movements, all of the protests, I believe, are controlled. Like, they're gonna create a safe space for give us this safe space for us to protest, but they're not
Black
really.
Lives Matter was started by some man-hating lesbians, and that's just what they are. They're lesbians, admittedly. And if you're screaming Black Lives Matter, especially as a Black man, you're screaming that you don't matter, really. I mean, let's look at the premise.
I don't think too many people have really like done the research.
I know. Go to their website. Go to the About and see what you were talking about earlier with patriarchy. In their About, they talk about destroying patriarchy. You know what I mean? They talk about queering the movement. Okay? They talk about families, but they don't talk about fathers in the families. You see what I'm saying? Like, so we have to be careful with the movements that we're being given, the things that we're rallying around and just going along with without even doing any kind of research on it to find out what it's really about. So now, if you're about these things, then go ahead, keep on screaming Black Lives Matter and all of that. But if you are about, traditional heterosexual manhood and all of that type of stuff, Black Lives Matter don't want you. You know what I mean?
For most people, that term is not, they're not digging that deep for that. Like they're equating Black Lives Mattering meaning stop killing Black people. Like I would say for 85%, that's
right, but that's
Black people
taking it on face value. You see what I'm saying? They're taking something on face value. 85%, and that's a good number. Is taking something on face value. 10% know what Black Lives Matter is, but use it to fool the 85%, and 5% know what it's really about and is out here teaching the truth to the 85%. Thank you, digger.
I just alley-ooped you real quick.
Just alley-oop. Bam! I love it. But nah, seriously, like it's not about even bashing her. You just got to keep it real. Like, you know what I mean? You got to say what it is. Like, you know what I mean? So again, and like Black Lives Matter, if you listen to that, that's like telling white people, like you're telling white people Black Lives Matter. You see what I'm saying? The whole premise is talking to them. We need to talk to our own people. So, you know, you and I, Digger, we was talking about that Black liberation movement. That's the real BLM. That's what we need to get down with. The Black liberation movement. Holla if you hear me.
So we can call. So you have Democrats, you have Republicans, and then you have the Black Liberation Party. Ow.
Liberation.